Yeah, I'm officially leaving with Guerilla instruments, and I felt like making this video, so here we go. People usually associate these types of videos with a drama of some sort, but let me tell you right away, no drama whatsoever. I just wanted to spend a few minutes looking back at my relationship with this great small company, and also propose something by the end of this video. So I met Dalibor and I found out about Wood Guerilla through Alexander Georgic, an amazing guitar player who's currently playing with Special Providence. At some point I wanted to make that crazy double neck, well, this crazy double neck guitar. It's super dusty because I haven't really played it in a while. I mean, apart from these things sounding great and looking how it looks, there was actually a practical need for it, because I managed to completely ruin my life by recording multiple guitar tunings on my record, sometimes in one song, which kind of sucks. But now, looking back at it, I think it wasn't all that necessary to make this thing, but it was a good bonding experience for Dalibor and me, and we got to know each other. He proposed a collaboration, and that's pretty much how it all started. Now, let me tell you a story about this famous piece of wood. This guitar, it's just wrong, man. This thing shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be usable. It somehow is, and it's amazing. This was supposed to be like a first prototype, a rough sketch of what came to be a fab model. So many things wrong about this guitar. First of all, okay, the color. So Dalibor called me to his workshop to show me. He was like, "Hey man, I finished the body for the guitar, and come check it out." And I came, and it was painted some green, like a puke green color, the puke you would see in cartoons, pretty much. And I was like, "Yeah, can I grab some of your paint and, you know, go and do something with this outside?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I did, and this came out, and yeah, that's the story behind the paint of this guitar. Other than that, first of all, thin, slippery bottom. This thing just it's really uncomfortable, and it's super slippery. It should have been thicker. That was fixed in the production model, of course. The bridge springs and the whole thing, it's sticking out just a tiny bit. I don't know if you can see from there, so you can't really cover this thing. There was no way to approach the truss rod, so we had to make this little cut here. He made me like a custom key that I was just carrying with me on tours, so I can adjust the thing if something happened. These are just the stickers. There's a mysterious buzz around the 24th fret. Which we never figured out where it's actually coming from, and we just decided to stick with. My theory is that it kind of gives the snap on the 6th string, but I might be completely wrong. And of course, passive EMG pickups. Nobody chooses passive EMG pickups, but they somehow work with this guitar so goddamn well. Yeah, so many things wrong with this thing, but I will never forget the day when I went to try this thing out for the first time. The tone and the sustain and the snap, it was out of this world. It's still one of the best sounding instruments I ever played. I recorded 4 records on this thing. It traveled around the world with me, and we had a couple of accidents here and there. More about that in one of my future videos, maybe. I see so often I see people on Facebook and places, you know, social media places, just complaining about the smallest details on their new guitars. I think you guys are missing the point if you're doing that. If you pick up a guitar and it makes you want to play it, it's a great guitar. End of story. It should be as simple as that. It's not always as simple, I guess. At the time Dalibor made this guitar, he also made a 7-string version of it, and it was painted black color. And after 2 or 3 years of pretty much not playing that guitar, I told him, okay man, can you repaint this thing into a more vibrant color? And he did, and I've been playing that guitar like mad ever since. And that guitar is pretty much the reason why I fell in love with the 7-string, and I finally got a bit more comfortable with 7-string guitars. Which brings me to today, and I really thought about the best way of, you know, ending this relationship with this unique company. This is the only real fab that I have, a production model, if you will. I recorded majority of the upcoming Sordid Pink record on this guitar. I also did a live session for Sordid Pink on it that's yet to come out, hopefully in the next few months. It traveled with me through Europe and Australia, and it's now up for sale. And all of the money made from this instrument will go directly to Team Trees and their mission to plant 20 million trees. Because, you know, with the amount of trees that's cut down every year to produce musical instruments, I guess it only makes sense to, it's kind of symbolic to, you know, give something back that we took. I think it's kind of nice. So yeah, check out the link in the description, share the link. If you're not interested, maybe one of your friends is interested in owning this really unique, handcrafted and truly one-of-a-kind instrument. As for my relationship with Guerilla, well, it was never an exclusive deal. I did, however, paint some of the guitars that came out of the shop. I was always able to play other brands of guitars, but I somehow gravitated towards Guerilla. As for my new company, some of you already figured it out through my social media posts. I will reveal more details in January when my, this time, exclusive deal starts. It's a bigger company, of course, but it's also family business. It's also a family business, so that makes it, you know, a bit more special. But yeah, more about that in January. The future of Guerilla instruments, I think it's a bright future. Dalibor is moving to a new place, a bigger place. His instruments are better than ever, and I'm sure that people who get to try his instruments are absolutely gonna fall in love with them. I certainly did, and thank you, Dalibor, for the amazing 9 years of unforgettable guitar tones. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description. Yeah, that's it. I guess this is my last video for 2019. So for those of you who are following me only through YouTube, happy holidays and have an amazing 2020. I'll see you next year. Bye.